Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. Uh, my dog says Merry Christmas. Today I'm just gonna do a live on t-shirts to start, but I'm also gonna do a couple other Christmas crafts in the holiday spirit of our 12 days of Christmas. So our 12 days of Christmas is sponsored by Cricut. I am a Cricut girl. I love my Cricut stuff. I mostly only use Cricut t-shirts. So that's what we'll be using today is Cricut t-shirts to do our project. We're doing I'm doing my own family t-shirts. One of them anyways, just for the display, but this is the shirt I'm using today. It's a kid size large Cricut t-shirt. This is for the infusible inks. I'm going to be using Sublimation. The same, process, but infusible ink is Cricut's brand. So that's the shirt that I'm going to be using today. I already have it down on my heat press. I'm ready to go. So this is the same size as I just showed you in the package. Today's paper, Infinity Blanks paper. So you can find this in the Brown and Bougie's Creative Crafters group. I think it's pinned in one of our posts. This is the paper from our lovely group owner, Shar. So you can find this on her website also. It comes in all different sizes. Here's the website right here. This that I'm using today is the 11 by 17. So I used a few sheets of that for all these projects. Great paper. I absolutely love it. The prints come out great. Of course, they come out a lot brighter when you press. And it does come with the pressing instructions. So you'll know your times and temps for exactly the project that you're working on. So it's great. With the Cricut shirts, let's just get right into it. It's best to use your lint roller first and just make sure you get no lint on it. Like my office is full of glitter, so I would not be surprised if there's glitter somewhere. So you just want to lint roll your shirt. Make sure you get it good. You might not see anything there, but sometimes there are little fibers, or like I said, in my craft room, who knows? But what did I say? Glitter. So lint roll the shirt. I also have t-shirt templates. I usually eyeball it, but these are templates that I made. You can find these in lots of those craft groups like Creative Fabrica or Design Bundles, other places. And then Amazon also have a set from Amazon, has tons of different sizes. So those are handy, especially if you're just starting with shirts and not sure about the measurements. This one has front and back placement, and I got this one from Amazon. But I'm gonna use the youth one because this is a youth shirt. My heat press has been through a lot with me. By the way, I don't own rights to any music in the video, or any music playing. But my heat press has been through a lot with me, so who knows what's on this plate. So I always cover my work with paper. This is simply craft paper from Dollar Tree. I also have a big roll from Amazon, but I mean these are like 25 feet for $1 at Amazon, so it works just as well. This was from Dollar Tree, not Amazon, I'm sorry. But I use the paper to protect my heat press. The material from the heat press, because I have burned things or got stuff stuck to it, not paying attention. But The Infinity Blanks paper does not require that you use butcher paper. You'll be perfectly fine without it. Like I said, I use it to just protect anything from the heat press getting onto the shirt or whatever it is that I'm pressing. So right now I'm just pressing the blank shirt just to get any moisture out, get it nice and flat, get out any wrinkles, all that good stuff. So there's no image or anything on here, it's just the shirt. I usually do it for about 10-15 seconds. It doesn't take much. And I have my heat press set to 385. I have mine set to 385 because I think the recommended temp with Cricut is somewhere between 385 and 400. But I've noticed with my heat press, my temperature is a little bit off. So it works better for me at this temperature and time. Oh, it's over here. I'm gonna do this shirt real quick. Okay. So with these, you just take the ruler and you want to line it up to the collar of the shirt. And then you put your image down. I usually make sure I trim my image the same size around, you know, so that it's, when I place it, it's even. So that looks good to me. It shows you the center line and then your paper lines up. Then you just take that off. I don't usually tape it down. I usually just throw my paper on and go at it. But I want to make sure I get this right. So I am going to tape it. My shirt is straight, my image is good, and the image that I'm using today is one I created myself. These are just some clip art people that I found on design bundles. I found the dogs on Creative Fabrica, and I did the designing. I think I found the background on either Creative Fabrica or Design Space. Design bundles. The Nightfall is the text, but the image is me and my kids. If you know us, you know this pretty much looks just like us. And my dogs also. You just saw them running around, but that's my family portrait that I did. So that's what I'm putting on pretty much everything. So today I'm going to be doing the shirt in honor of Shirt Day. Second day of Christmas giveaways is the shirt. So I am doing a Cricut shirt with the family portrait on it. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and press this one. And again, like I said, Infinity Blanks does not require that you use the butcher paper. I'm using it just to protect the shirt from the heat press. But I'm doing that shirt. I'm also going to do shirts for my older son. I'm also doing shirts for my baby boy and myself. They'll all have the same thing on them. But I'm doing bandanas for my dogs. So that's going to be super cute. I usually do t-shirts for them too, but I like these bandanas and I figured I would try them. But remember, in today's challenge, for the t-shirts, you can use DTFs, you can use vinyl, whatever it is that, you know, is your medium that you want to use on shirts is fine. I thought this was super cute. This one's DTF. I don't make them myself, I just buy those. I do my sublimations myself and sell them, but I buy those. But I'm gonna do a coaster for my wine bottle to go on my Christmas, you know, part of my little Christmas decorations. I'm also going to do a couple of stockings, and I'm going to do a small table runner for my table, because I have a nice tablecloth and I just want a little runner on it, and I'm doing the family portrait on it. So those are the projects that I have lined up. I'm doing the shirt first, so if you just want to see the part of for the 12 Days of Christmas challenge, this is it, the Cricut shirt. So, like I said, you do not need the butcher paper to catch the ink. As you can see, there's nothing on here. I use the butcher paper to protect the shirt. So, here we go. Again, this is Infinity Blanks ink. Infinity Blanks paper that I used. And a Cricut shirt, perfect combination. Look at that. How cute. So there's the final result using the Cricut shirt, Infinity Blanks paper for my family Christmas shirt. It says Moreland Family at the bottom. That's our last name. But I thought this was super cute to put my little family portrait on. And we have plaid pajama pants to match our little people. So there's the shirt. And I have a couple examples of other Cricut shirts that I've done. Like, these are some of my favorite ones. The colors turn out great. Like, and the gray ones also, the gray Cricut shirts, they sub great. Like, the colors still come out awesome. So the next one I'm gonna do is the dog bandanas for my family Christmas set. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm gonna press this first. Oh, I'm gonna lint roll it. I actually did lint roll these beforehand. I didn't with the shirt, but I dropped this one, so I want to make sure I don't have like carpet fibers or anything on it. Alright. So I'm just gonna press this for a few seconds to bump those wrinkles out so I don't get like wrinkles in my image. Just takes a few seconds, nothing major. My boy dog is a little bit bigger than my girl, so I'm gonna put the image a little bit bigger on his than on hers, because his will cover more space. And let me just trim this up right so that when I place it, it's still even. I'm using serrated scissors, y'all. They were the closest ones, and I just grabbed them like, oh, well, whatever, it'll work. Alright, so this is the same Moreland Family logo that I put on my son's shirt that I'm putting also on the dog bandana. Alright. Now, I'm not gonna take it, y'all. I'm just gonna throw it on there and get to work. So I have that also set for the same temp as the t-shirt. I'm doing all these the same temperature. That seemed to have worked before, so I think it'll be fine. Alright, just gonna double check this, lint roll it out. This one's gonna be for my girl dog. So like I said, the image is gonna be a little bit smaller for hers. She's a small little missus. Oh, okay. Okay. But these are super cute. I think I got these at Amazon too. It's just blank sublimation dog bandanas. We're just waiting on. I dropped it again, so yeah, I got hair on it, so. Oh, here's the little doggy that's on the shirt. Oh, get off the pillow. So she's the little dog on the shirt. One of them. Oh, here's the other. So you'll see the dogs on the shirts look just like them. And the people look just like me and my kids. So I thought it was so cute. But I mean, look at that. So cute. Alright. So that one is ready. Bam. And then, I mean, you get all your ink out. You get all your ink out of that. So, again, that's the Infinity Blanks paper. Look at that. So cute. That's gonna be on my dogs. So their shirts will match our shirts. Alright. So we have one more of those. Okay, so with this being so thin, the ink went through it. So you'll see this is the back side of it. So it went through on this sheet a little bit, barely, because I may not need it. It's like thin. You can see through that bandana. So I'm just gonna replace that sheet. Actually, I'm gonna flip it over because it didn't go through. I like to recycle. You know, crafting supplies are not always cheap, so let's just use that on the other side. There's no ink there. Perfect. Off. Alright. So I'm gonna do this one now. Again, same process. I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of heat to knock the wrinkles out. For a few seconds. Alright. And I'll get the image down. I'm gonna take this one. It's like this thing is already really hot, so it's making the paper curl a little bit. And we don't want that. We want to make sure it's nice and flat. Oh, if y'all haven't noticed, I like country music. Alright, so we all let that press. Alright. So you can get a good look at the shirts and how it turned out. So cute. And the dog bandana is going to be just as cute. Let's see. Just get that tied in so you can see. Super cute. So, all in the theme of Christmas and family. So the next thing I'm doing is a pillow. I already have the image taped down. It's the same image that is on everything else. Now, I have not done these pillows before. This is a pillow from Five Below, and they're 100% polyester. So I figured I'd give it a try. And again, I'm using the Infinity Blanks paper to sublimate onto this. Oh, actually, I'm going to do that one last. I forgot, because I have to change the pressure on my heat press to do that one. So again, this is just the other dog bib or dog bandana. Well, I still have to get the tape off, but there that is. So we got both the dogs covered and the kids. So I also decided, like I said, to do just a coaster to put my wine bottle on. That'll be on my table. So I changed this image just a little bit to make the name smaller so that it fits the way I want it to on the coaster. So that's the only difference. And I'm gonna tape this down. I just wanted to make sure that the date and the name was on there really good. All right. All right. Press that on out. What else? Okay, so the table runner that I'm doing for just my table is a small one. It's not like a full length table runner. It's going horizontal across the table instead of vertical. So I don't need it to be that long. So I'm actually probably gonna do this one. That's my computer on my desk. I'm gonna do it right here. So I got the same problem as a lot of people. I have a craft room, so I'm blessed. Hey, get off of there. My dogs keep going and messing with the gifts under the tree. But I have the same problem as a lot of people. I have a craft room, thank God. You know, I'm blessed with I have a decent little space in my craft room, right? But I don't have enough space. It's just not enough space, y'all. Doesn't matter. It's not enough space. It's never enough space. So I have too much stuff. Back. I usually don't let the dogs in my room while I'm crafting because they would like to get in the way. But since I've been away from home, at the hospital with my son most of the week, they really miss me. So I'm spending some quality time with them while I'm doing this because I have to go start adulting after this. You know, gotta pick the baby up from school and get back to the hospital. Alright, so that's done. I'm almost done taping this up. Alright. Okay, so I am going to put that off. Boom. That's my little coaster. Okay. And so that was directly onto the paper that time. The transfer paper was directly touching this one, so it left a nice mark. So we're gonna go ahead and paint this. I did have on top, put it on the bottom, and grab another sheet. And I just recut them from the roll before I started. Oops. Okay. And I'm using a 16 by 24 heat press. So, and it's a ePhotonics. No, ePhoto ink. That's what it is. ePhoto ink. All right. So I'm gonna try and make sure I get that centered under the heat press. And this again is the small table runner. This is the new piece of paper, so it's all over. So cover that up to protect the fabric from the heat press. Alright, so the next thing that I had was some Christmas stockings that I'm doing. And these are just, these are going to be like business ones for somebody, myself and my sisters. Instead of doing our names on our stockings this year, I figured since we all started businesses this year, well, I started another business and they started new businesses this year, we should celebrate that with putting it on our stockings. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so I'm just gonna tape these on. The stockings already have a little piece of cardboard inside of them. You want to leave that inside because otherwise it can stick together. You don't want it to stick together. You still want to be able to put stuff in the stocking. So, okay, one more. So all I did was tape the logo that I'm putting on the white part of the stocking. You could put something dark here too. It's all sublimatable. Okay. So yeah, we'll let out all that ink. Okay, so boom, there's my little table runner. And like I said, it's just going on a small table, like a little 4-foot dessert table. So don't need much. Okay. And I've already done some other Christmas stockings. I'm just gonna, since I'm not putting anything on the red part, I'm just gonna kind of leave that hanging off. I don't really think that I need that to press the whole thing. And actually, I think it would actually be wise to go ahead and tape these all up and press them together because I have enough space. So, I mean, why not, right? Save some time. So again, I'm just taping the logo to the stocking on the white part so it'll show the best. Okay, but like I said, it could go on the red part too if you use like a dark black or blue ink. But since I wanted to do these with color, I opted to put it on the white only. doing 3 of these. And I'm using heat resistant tape. I ran out of the thicker ones though. This particular one is like really thin, so I have to use a lot of pieces. But I usually use much thicker tape than this. This is just what I have available right now. So we're gonna make it work. Okay. Again, I'm protecting this from the heat press. And I'm not gonna press this for the whole 90 seconds. I forgot to change the timing, but that doesn't need like a whole 90 seconds. And then the last thing is gonna be the pillow. But I have to adjust the pressure because there's no way I could fit the pillow in there and actually close it. And I'm pretty sure I still won't be able to fully close it with the pillow in there. But I can definitely, you know, get it a better grip on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the temperature down on this also to 370, because that's a better recommended temperature for that. And again, I'm using the Infinity Blanks guide along with the material guide. And I just looked up, you know, the pillow material. I know it has like some cottons and stuff inside, which can likely melt. So I'm not gonna press it as long or as high. And we will see what happens. Like I said, I've never done it on that before. So we shall see. All right. So these turned out pretty cute already. I wish I had used, I mean, I wish I had the bigger tape so I could have taped them down a little more firmly the way I wanted, but it's good. I used a million pieces of tape, you know? So here's how these turned out. And again, these are just Dollar Tree stockings that are now custom, you know? So they all turned out cute. And I left the cardboard inside so the stockings didn't stick together on the inside. And like I said, you can sub on this red part. As you can see, I missed a little bit on that one, but it still showed up. So there you go. Okay, so this, loosen it as much as it can be. That's looser. Okay, that's looser. And that's about as loose as it gets. So I'm gonna have to hold this down as I press it, which is fine because I'm not pressing it that long anyways. All right, here we go. See what happens. And I'm gonna do this for like between 45 seconds to a minute. Because there is cotton fibers inside, like, and some of them melt. I don't know if it's not cotton, whatever the other, it's some meltable fabrics that's usually inside the pillows. I mean, I don't think it's cotton though. I'm pretty sure I said that all wrong. But I've done other pillows before and the stuff that's inside tends to kind of melt. So, and I'm trying my best to keep some good pressure on here. Okay, we're at about a minute. So let's see what we got here. All right. Oh yeah. So that came out great. Let's get the tape off. But boom, there you go. Family sets. Done. All right. So all that. Remember we did. Let's turn that off. It's hot. The Cricut shirts is what we used, and Infinity Blanks paper. I'm dropping it every time. The Infinity Blanks paper. Here's the website, infinityblanks.com. And as you can see, it releases all your ink, shows up great, works great with the Cricut shirts, which is my favorite brand of sublimation shirts. This is a sublimation shirt that I did also, just with one of my logos, the tie-dye form. So that's pretty cool. Love that. So it's just to recap all that we did today. In the family brand, actually I'll start with the stocking since that was the only thing not. So in our theme of Christmas, I did the business logos on Christmas stockings as gifts to my sisters. You can also do the sublimation on these. I did these before for my kids, well, my niece and my son. But Dollar Tree stockings, they turned out great. The pillow also has my family portrait on it. This pillow came from Five Below. Coaster, super cute, and that one came from Amazon. We did the dog bandanas as part of the matching family set. I still got tape all over that. But the dog bandanas for my two dogs. Look. So we have them. Of course, we can't leave the dogs out of the matching family sets. So they got these cute little bandanas. And it does have the dogs on there. I don't know if you guys can see them. There they are. So here's how our t-shirt turned out, and this is the Cricut brand t-shirt. Remember, our 12 Days of Christmas is sponsored by Cricut. So that turned out awesome. The dog bandana, how it'll look on the dog. Super cute. And then I did just a small table runner for the dessert table. So I think that's everything that we did today in honor of our 12 Days of Christmas giveaway in the Brown and Bougie Creative Crafters group. So again, it's sponsored by Cricut. Cricut has amazing shirts. Here's the gray one. They have them in the gray and the white. It's pretty much the only brand that I use for shirts for my customers because I love that they have good stretch. They're comfortable, you know, they're breathable. I like these shirts. This is the Cricut gray. And then the one we did today is their white. This is the child's large. And they go all the way down to baby sizes and all the way up to my large folk sizes. So this is a 3X Cricut shirt. That's what the 3X looks like. So these are all Cricut brand shirts. And this is one of their V-necks. So this is a women's V-neck. Love this. This is a 2X women's. They're super cute. I don't know if you can see that. Like they're curved at the bottom. makes them look more feminine. And then they're V-neck. And then they also have baby sizes. So you can get the Cricut onesies also. So they have different size onesies, 3 to 6 months, 9 to 12 on that. And the one we used today was a kid size. They have men's and women's. I love the women's shirt, they're V-neck. So I think that covers everything that we did today. Again, the Infinity Blanks paper is what we used for our images. Cricut t-shirt. Most everything else came from Amazon. Images, designs, design bundle, all that good stuff. I think that's it. So happy crafting to everybody. Remember, the 12 days of Christmas goes until Christmas Eve. You have a chance to win every day. And there's all the prizes are sponsored by Cricut. Today somebody won a wonderful vinyl bundle. Tomorrow somebody's gonna win for their Cricut t-shirts. So make sure you get your entries in ASAP. It ends at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. So get them in before then. You got plenty of time. Most of you guys are probably already working on Christmas shirts anyway. And then don't forget that we have 10 more days. Each day will be a different craft. You never know, your craft may come up tomorrow. So be ready, get your Christmas stuff together, and let's have some fun. This is going to be a great one. I can't wait to see who wins tomorrow. See you guys later. Happy crafting.